English news broadcast live on ERi-TV. It's exactly 10:30 p.m. on Eritrea's local Greenwich from our headquarters at Asmara with your domestic and international news in brief. I'm Zahra Badouri, but first we'll begin with your major headlines for this hour. 99% of vaccine preventable diseases put under control. Vocational training for 18 nationals. Al-Shabaab attacks military base in South Somalia. Indonesia, at least 44 killed by flash floods and landslides. Welcome to your domestic in brief. The Ministry of Health branch in the Central Region started that 99% of the vaccine preventable diseases have been put under control in the region. Speaking to ERi-TV, Mr. Barakhat Araya, representative of Family and Community Health Unit at the branch, said integrated effort is being exerted in preventing diseases by increasing vaccinational coverage, particularly on girls, took over 95%, as well as organizing awareness-raising campaigns. As a result, compared to that of 2019, vaccination coverage of 12 kinds of vaccines being given in the Central Region has increased by 3.5% in 2020. The number of pregnant women vaccinated against tetanus has increased by 2.5%, and that 99.5% of the newly born were born of vaccinated mothers. Stating that rate of delivery service at health institutions has increased by 80%. Mr. Huri Walda Mikhail, coordinator of fertility program at the Ministry of Health or regional branch, said that delivery services has increased by 10% compared to that of 2019. Sister Leta Burhan Andamiskal, coordinator of the Students' Health Program, on her part indicated that with the resumption of educational health professionals, as well as over 500 teachers that are provided with a training on the preventative of COVID-19 have been deployed to schools with the view of ensuring student health. Vocational training has been provided to 80 nationals in Karan City, reports indicate. At the graduation ceremony conducted recently, it was stated that the second month theoretical and practical training, including beauty salon and weaving, among others. Female members of the National Bidduho Association who were provided with weaving training were extended material and financial support to start a business of their own. The report further indicated that the NUEYS branch in the Ansaba region organized 4-month beauty salon training to 49 females. Similarly, an Ansaba region football federation organized training of trainers to 16 refers, including 1 female in Asmat subzone. On your final domestic, extensive soil and water conservation popular campaign aimed at boosting agricultural produce is being conducted in Sha'b subzone. The popular campaign includes construction of terraces and diversion canals, as well as renovation of water diversion schemes heavily damaged by flood, as well as renovation of Gahtela Sha'b Road. Speaking to ERi-TV, the residents stated that they were not provided with machinery support, that they couldn't conserve enough water from the flash floods from the highlands in the last rainy season, that they have strengthened organizational capacity to prepare for the coming rainy season. They further indicated that they are involving in the activity. Dear viewers, up next with your international news. Stay with us for more. And on your global report, simultaneous large explosions were heard in and around two Somali army bases on Saturday, with the military confirming at least 9 of its people killed, but asserting heavy losses among the attackers. The Al-Shabaab extremist group claims responsibility. Residents said that the attacks occurred in Belrair and Al-Dagha villages of Lower Shabelle region, 75 kilometers south of the capital Mogadishu. Speaking to local media, General Odawa Yusuf Raga, the commander of Somali National Army, confirmed the twin attacks, but said Al-Shabaab had been repulsed with heavy losses among the extremists. The general said that they've even left some of the bodies of their slain commanders, and that his forces were still chasing the fleeing fighters. General Muhammad Talal Bahi, the commander of the infantry forces force of the government, told the Associated Press that they lost 9 of their soldiers and 11 others got wounded from their side. He further said that they have killed 60 from the Al-Shabaab militants on one spot and 17 others near the other base. An Al-Shabaab spokesman, Sheikh Abdulaziz Al-Mus'ab, asserted that the group had killed 47 government fighters. In a statement read out on the extremist radio Andalus, he said that the simultaneous attacks began with suicide car bombs. There are fears that the Al-Qaeda-linked group would be emboldened by Somalia's current political crisis, as President Mohamed Abdullahi Mohamed is under pressure to step aside. Elections meant for February have been delayed. However, Mogadishu on Saturday witnessed the opening of meetings between the federal government leaders, including the president, the leaders of the 5 federal member states as well. They were expected to discuss the way forward. On your final report, at least 44 people have been killed after flash floods and landslides swept on inland in Indonesia's easternmost province on Sunday morning. Hours before people woke up to celebrate Easter Sunday, torrential rains resulted in flash floods in the Catholic-majority Flores Island. Mud inundated homes, while bridges and roads in the eastern end of the islands were destroyed. National Disaster Migration Agency spokesman Radita Jati told AFP news agency that there are 44 people dead with 9 injured in eastern Flores region, and many are still under the mud. Rescue officials expect the death toll to rise as they are struggling to reach the remote and worst-hit areas in East Florence region because of rains and strong waves. Jati added that extreme weather is expected to continue in the coming week. Separately on Sunday, flooding killed 2 people in Bemia city in the neighboring province of Western Nusa Tenggara, according to the Disaster Control Agency. Dams in 4 sub-districts also overflew, submerging nearly 10,000 houses following a 9-hour downdrop. As Jati reported, Indonesia's weather agency said a tropical cyclone nearing the Savu Strait between the southern part of Nusa Tenggara province and East Timor's north coast could be bringing more rain waves and winds. Fatal landslides and flash floods are common across the Indonesian archipelago during the rainy season. In January, flash floods hit the Indonesian town of Semandag in western Java, killing 40 people. At September, at least 11 people were killed in landslides in Borneo, while a few months earlier, dozens lost their lives in a similar disaster in Sulawesi. Deforestation is often a cause of landslides also, according to the environmentalists as a report. The country's disaster agency has estimated that 125 million Indonesians, nearly half of the country's population, live in areas at risk of landslides. Dear viewers, that is all for now with your domestic and international news in brief. Until we are back with some more news, stay and enjoy the rest of our programs. But until then, thanks for watching once more.